Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is the first episode of the making of Destilon Online, and to introduce the series, it's just a behind the scenes look at how I go about making these episodes. It's the process from beginning to end on what goes into producing the final product. So in episode 1 here, I'd like to start off with a storyboard. I'm just making sure my stuff is working here. I just want to show you guys the storyboard for part 2. So to start off with this storyboard, at the end of part 1, after everybody was chilling in the tavern, so in part 2, the screen is going to open up with darkness. Right? And we're going to fade into the storyboard here. Before I even touch on this, I want to just leave out there that the storyboard is not really a storyboard. It's more like just sketches of what I want to see happen, and then after that sketch is when I do the storyboard. So this is going to be really messy. It's going to be very messy, but it would give me a chance to understand how I work on these things, and maybe it will even help me improve. So this whole series is actually going to help me out too. So I'm really looking forward to finishing this here. All right, so darkness, right? Then it's going to fade in to this guy, and this is the ground right here. This is the floor. Don't know why I capitalized that R. This is the floor, and we're gonna fade in to this guy. He's gonna fall down on the ground, and he's dead. Blech. It's a dead guy, and he's gonna fall. I'm gonna try to do some animation here. I'm gonna try to animate this guy falling to the ground, and he might have a little bounce right there as he falls down. Okay, so then after that, the camera. Maybe I should use a different color for camera. The camera's gonna zoom upwards. I should probably write camera, but I'm going to use yellow for the camera stuff. The camera's going to zoom upwards, and it's going to introduce a bad guy, or a minion of the bad guy. It's going to be this creature here called Gnoll. So for those of you who don't know what gnolls are, they're basically these hybrid creatures between trolls and gnomes that look like these humanoid hyenas. They're popular in like a lot of games, but mostly in Dungeons and Dragons if you guys play that. So the camera's going to zoom up to this gnoll creature. Okay. I shouldn't really attempt to draw it. Let me just do an outline. It's just some big, very tall looking thing. And he's going to be looking up at something. So the camera's going to go there. And then I want the camera to zoom in a little bit, but also to pan over to the right, where it's going to show 2 more gnolls. That's a different shade of blue, but whatever. And they're going to be like in profile left here. And they're also looking up. So as we get here, I'm going to have this guy pan backwards. I'm just going to make him like a PNG layer and have him just pan to the left. Have like a, what's it called, parallaxing here. So this one's going to pan to the left, and this one right here is going to pan to the right. And as they're panning, I'm going to have like, I guess their leader or so come in between both of them in the middle. And he's going to come. I'm going to try to make him walk towards whatever they're looking at. This is really bad. This is a very bad sketch. But yeah, that's essentially what it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to work on this later. So he's gonna pan in between both of them as they're splitting the way. Or splitting. Okay. Alright, so then we're gonna go to the next scene here. And he, the leader of the gnolls here, or I guess like their Splatoon leader. Not Splatoon? Did I just say Splatoon? So in the next scene here, we're gonna have their squad leader or whatever this one is. He's gonna let's just say he's like a higher up. I don't think gnolls really have like a hierarchy like that, but whatever. Just for the sake of this video, let's just say he's like their leader for now, and he's gonna come in between both of them, and we're gonna look at him here, and he's holding a torch. I'm gonna make him hold a torch. A really, really poorly drawn torch here. Just write fire just in case. I don't know what the heck this is. And he's going to pass the torch as we zoom in a little bit closer. So let me grab that yellow again. Zoom in. And he's going to zoom in on this guy. He's going to pass the torch off to one of his lackeys on the side here. Maybe have him like turn a little, bring this arm in front of him, and this arm in the back of him, and he's going to pass it off. To one of those gnolls in the back. Pass the torch. My terrible handwriting. Pass the torch. Okay. So when that happens, let's go back. Now we're gonna have like a shot where he's looking up to this big gel cell. Let me just quickly draw some bars. And let me put like a giant lock on this gel cell here. And as he's looking up, I'm gonna have some dead guys on the ground. And we'll have like his lackeys behind him. And the other lackey back there that's also holding the torch. And we're just gonna have like the light from this torch bouncing off the walls here. Maybe a little bit of shading just to help. Okay, or whatever. Next, we're gonna have him, let's see, what should I do next? I want him, basically, what the setting is here. These guys broke into the prison, or into this, confinement here. And they're in here because they're going to release, something. Or they're going to release this boss monster. Let's say that's what it is. Yeah, they're going to release a boss monster for the players to fight later. So what I'm going to draw here, it's going to just kind of like the same shot as this shot right here, except he's going to take his hand, or we're going to zoom the camera into his hand here, or not his hand, paw. That would be the proper term. I'll just draw a circle because, And he's going to be holding a key. And maybe he took off one of those dead people. Maybe it should be like not just one key, but like a ring of keys, because it'd be like a whole prison that has multiple jail cells in it and everything. So like a ring of keys. And he's going to the camera is going to follow it. No, that is the wrong yellow. The camera's going to follow this hand as it moves from him until it reaches. Let's start from the first box here. Until it reaches the lock. Terrible lock, I know. I know, but that's what these sketches are for. It's just to quickly take what's ever in your mind and put it down on paper, or in my case, like canvas. And we're just gonna see the key zoom in from here. It's gonna zoom in from the left side of the screen, and yeah, that's going to be it for this scene right here. So after that, we're gonna go back to the tavern. I'll just draw like a little house or whatever. Boom, tavern. After that, we're gonna go draw back to the tavern, and that's when the narration's gonna pick up again. And we're gonna be talking about, what Vaden was doing in there. He's just being happy, looking at all the players and all that good stuff. But after that, things are going to get a little bit serious, and that's going to be next time when we come back to this storyboard. So for now, that's all I have for today. I'm going to take the weekend off and work on these concepts. I want to actually go into sketching these gnolls, because they can't look like this. That'll be terrible. But I actually want to do some decent concept for these gnolls and how they're going to look. And I'm also going to draw the boss monster and how he's going to look as well, so I have a better understanding of how everything's going to play out in the actual episode. So that's going to be on the next episode of the making of Destilon Online, and after that we'll go back and we'll continue working on where we left off on this storyboard. So until next time, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and if you want to come back next week and check in, see what I have, go ahead, subscribe. I hope to release these weekly. If not, then maybe every other week, but I'm definitely going to try to make this a weekly thing. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you all later.